Today, we're going to talk about a lure that I used to absolutely despise, and that is the lipless crankbait. I hated this bait because all I'd ever catch was just weeds. That was until I started utilizing the different retrieves I'm about to share with you in this video. Now, most anglers will cast the bait out and reel it in, and this will catch fish. But these 4 retrieves that I'm going to share with you will catch you much more by creating reaction strikes. So let's get into it. First retrieve is a simple yo-yo, so we're going to let that bait sink down to the bottom. Then we're just going to give it some wrist pops with the rod, and you'll feel that vibration as you pull it up. Now this is great for creating a reaction strike. Looks like that bait is getting away from the fish, and they can't help but going after it because it looks like a meal getting away. So this retrieve is also great for rock and pebble bottoms or sand as well. If you're using it around grass, usually it helps to use a lighter lipless crankbait, like a 1/4 ounce instead of using a 1/2 ounce. That way that 1/2 ounce or those 1/4 ounce will just sit right on top of that grass and it doesn't get completely submerged like if you were going to use a 1/2 ounce like this one right here. Before we get into our second retrieve, if you like this kind of video, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. Now the next technique is for when we're fishing much deeper water, and this is called stroking. So you'll start with it around 9 o'clock and raise it to 12. This will make that bait jump about 5 to 6 feet off of the bottom. Instead of just a simple pop like the yo-yo, we're using a stroke. Now, what's crucial for this is that it is a smooth stroke, so you should be feeling that vibration. If you were to just pop that all the way, that's when you're going to get your line tangled up in the treble hooks, and it does not, and it leads to an undesirable action. So we'll do that one more time. Cast it on out. This works great around deep ledges as well as deep parts of your pond if you're on one there. So cast it out, let it sink. Just gonna start at 9, pull up to 12. Now this third retrieve is going to be great for shallow, muddy bays, and this is just simply the drag retrieve. So what this includes is just casting it out and you're slowly dragging it in, just like you would work a Carolina rig. The trick is that you want it to be fast enough so that you can feel the vibration and it's giving action, but not too fast that you're ripping it off of the bottom. So usually I'll fish this with a red pattern early in the spring, and it looks just like a crawfish kind of scooting along the muddy bottom. So this retrieve is the burn and kill. So I'm going to burn it, which means quickly reeling in about 4 or 5 cranks, and then I'm going to kill it. And that means that you just take your hands off, and that will give it a dying, shimmering effect. A great lipless crankbait for this retrieve is a Strike King red-eyed shad, primarily because it's designed to have a shimmering flutter effect on the paws, which really helps trigger those fish for a reaction strike. These different retrieval techniques makes the lipless crankbait a very versatile fishing lure that will work in all kinds of conditions. Like showed in the video, if you only use a straight retrieve, you're probably missing out on a lot of bites. So by using these different techniques in the right situations, you can catch more fish throughout the entire year.